to a worthy God, the only one, to a worthy God, created the heavens and the earth. I know you know, come on, let those voices. To a worthy God, to a matchless God, created the heavens and the
God is all over this place. Just lift your hands. Don't watch anyone. Don't miss anything in this meeting. Because I came with the fullness of the power of God. Lift your hands. Lift your hands all over this place. For I see a tree that will grow and flourish. Is green, and you are the tree. Lift your hands, you are the tree that God has assigned to flourish all around the world. You're not just going to be a local champion, but God is going to use you to reach out to the world. You might remember. We give you all this place, come on, lift your hands. We give you for we worship you. You worthy. I can hear the church. You're no more a personality that came in. You are the body of Christ. We give you all. We give you. Lift it all the sanctuary. We worship you. Come on. Come on. You are. Come on, all the voices. You are. Can I get the scriptures? We give you all. Ephesians 3. We give you all. Ephesians 3. Worship you. Father, we thank you for your grace. Father, we thank you for your word. Thank you for bringing this great people here. Say, I'm blessed to be here. Say, I'm blessed to be here. Let's have your seats. Give me a kind wave. How are you all doing? Can you ring it in a bit? How are you all doing? How are you doing? Somebody high five. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a great time. Say great time. So it's my first time is it my first time ministering alone in Koforidua. I'm a member of Christ Community, a music minister, and I've been doing this for a while. So Worshipers Summit just came to Kofta, but we didn't have much time to prepare because we had a lot doing in Accra. So, but the Lord has shown us His grace. So you are blessed to be seated here today because you are seated in the grace of God. Say, I'm seated in the grace of God. Somebody, I want you to move, come closer, sit closely to a friend because you're going to talk to the friend. We're going to remind somebody of something. Now, Ephesians 3. I'm going to talk to you why I'm here. After the word, we're going to jam some music. Some of you know me, you've seen me on TV. You're waiting. Why is this guy preaching? God sent me here for two things. To deliver His word and to bring songs. Wave your hands if you're here. Hallelujah. For this course, Shady, the prisoner of Jesus Christ. Are you reading it? Prisoner of Jesus Christ. For you. The Gentiles mean the people of the world. Let's go to the next. You can write the next scripture. If ye have heard of the dispensation of the grace of God, there's a change in the dispensation of time. Bring the volume down a bit. There's a change in the dispensation of time. Those times was the rule of sin. Now we are in the dispensation of grace, because the person who wrote this was Paul. Paul had not seen the face of Jesus because Jesus had left. So the grace that God brought is what we are enjoying. And that's why I said you are seated in a moment of grace. Lift your hands. Say, I'm seated in a moment of grace. He said, the dispensation of grace of God, which is given me. God has given me grace to deliver to you. There is so much grace that is here right now. Lift your hands. You might not know me, but I brought you grace. Say grace. Grace comes in different colors. We have grace, we have manifold grace of God. As compared to the jacket that Joseph wore, they were different colors. Grace for your marriage, grace for your school, grace for your finances, whatever you need, grace will locate you. Grace is the unmerited favor of God. Unmerited. It means you cannot wait. You cannot tell when God is about to give it. It also means the stooping into. It's like God has pushed you into a pool of water. You are dipped into grace. Whether you like it or not, your pocket is secured. Grace means, in another sense, grace means your insurance. It means when you are called into Christ, there is no way you will fail because you are marked by grace. Somebody will say, I am broke. He said, those that dwell in Isaiah 33, those that dwell in shall not say, because the saying is the word of grace. Grace itself is a word. Grace itself is God. Anytime you say grace, grace is God. That is why if you want to come into the moments of grace, it goes by words. I need to tell you to be. So God stooped you into the pool of. You get it? You can choose to struggle or you can choose to be God. You didn't catch it. You can choose to struggle or you can choose to be God. For ye are gods and children of the Most High. He said, I've said it. It is written in your books. He said, but you shall die like men. So you choose to struggle like a man or you walk like God. And in the ways of God is grace. I brought you grace. Lift your hands. You will not lack after this meeting. You will not struggle to pay your fees. The next scripture. I came with massive grace. I'll tell you, I've gone from school to school. I've seen cancer leave, diabetes leave. I've seen sicknesses upon sicknesses. Some of you came in, they were showing some of the videos. I've seen diseases, demons flee, spinal cord problems unlock. I have seen people with deaf feet. My last program in Accra, it was a live recording, but people were receiving their healings. There's a grace given. That is why some people cannot cast out the disease from their body, even though they are children of God. Because unto some is given the office of change. That is why you can't give yourself the communion, because did you hear what I said? I spoke some kind of English. Because you are not called into the office to cast out some devils. There is authority and there is authority. For ye are all anointed, but there is an office. And there is an office that can give you a certain grace for certain things. That is why you can struggle to your books. A man of God will just tell you, from now, receive wisdom. Like Paul said in Ephesians 1:17. Receive the spirit of wisdom. Lift your hands. Receive the spirit of wisdom. He said that the eyes of your understanding may be enlightened. When light shows into your eye, you might be sitting here, but you can't see the guy sitting here. But when light falls into your eye, you see that guy. That is why God has a certain light. There are two people with two eyes, different kinds of eyes. One person is sitting from that side, but he can see what is in the speaker. One person is seeing the covering of the speaker. And that is why in light, there are dimensions of light. God told us we are the light of the world. He didn't say you are the light of the stage. He didn't say you are the light of the kitchen. He didn't say you are the light of the bathroom. Understand the light. The light is in such a way that the Spirit of God was able to incubate the earth. It means your light can cover the whole world. This light is facing one spot, but your light can cover the whole world. Did you catch it? And that is why in dimensions there are prophets who can see into time. And that is the light called faith. Because when you move from light, you come into faith. The extension of light is faith. And that is it is the sixth dimension. Then now you come into the phronesis, where you think like God. You are actually operating like God. That's what Jesus did. They said that you are blaspheming. But he said, for ye are gods and children of the Most High. He said, as he is, so are we in this world. This is just John's scriptures. You walk into another world. He said, by faith the worlds were framed. You know the meaning of worlds were framed. By that light that shows you the spiritual, which is faith, it helps you to see angels. It helps you to see 7 years to come. It helps you to walk into time where a prophet can tell you 7 years or next week you are going to meet this man. He's about to give you $10,000, but I fast track the moment. I enter into time and I bring the $10,000 into this time. That is the power that God has given to you as the light of the world. You will light up dark places. Amen. And that is why some of you, they don't like you, because when you enter the environment, you change the system. In your office, you change the system. I will show you something in Isaiah 33. Kadudus imita actus. Fenio prat isto fact. Nilo sto frida na atais. Fenombra itu sto frite. For your eyes are open to see. For realities, your eyes are open to see. It's a time coming where God is going to show you in moments. It will be like flashes. It will be like picture frames. That's exactly how God created his eye. They help you to pick frames. And that is why you can close your eyes and remember when your father bought you the first bicycle. Lift your hands. There's something happening here. If you can feel the anointing, lift your hands. So strong. And that's how people, I saw a little girl when I was praying. And God is changing something in that girl. Go to the next scripture. I don't want to stay long. That's chapter 3. Chapter 3, verse 3. This is where I am. 3, verse 3. He said, how that did I read 2? Yeah, I did 2. How that by the revelation he made known he made known unto me the mysteries as I wrote afore in few words. Now that is why Paul was a man of knowledge. It's called, in Greek, it's called epignosis. But John was a man of the idio. What is idio? Idio is when you have had a hold of your revelation or your knowledge. Because John had a relationship with Jesus. John has seen Jesus. Paul didn't see Jesus. John had met Jesus and followed gently with Jesus, so he could express the love of Jesus. That's why we read 1 John. There's a lot. We'll go there. But Paul had the revelation of the mystery. What is the mystery? It's 2 words. One is esoteric. It cannot be explained. Sometimes we say certain things and you sit down and you don't understand what. And that's why Jesus kept preaching in parables, so that they can understand. Else the words become nonsense. It's just like how you learn literal devices. I speak an irony, but because you studied irony and metaphors, and in the biblical renditions, there are metaphors and that a minister will sit down and God will say something, and he's the only one reading in between the lines of the words. And that is what the mystery esoteric means. 1. The other one is pneumatic. Lift your hands. Pneumatic. Well, this one is speaking in tongues, mysteries, untold, hidden details. He said, men will not understand, like Paul said in 1 Corinthians 14. For no man can decipher the tongue unless he's given the gift of interpretation. Whereby someone will speak in tongues and this guy will just come. He said tomorrow, go to the bank and cash 5,000. The guy will say, no, there is nothing in. That is the mystery unveiled through tongues. And that is what I brought. As we start speaking in tongues, their mysteries unfold. The next scripture. Are you ready? Yes. You are charged. Take it. Take the word. Write it. Walk with it. He said, whereby when ye read, ye may understand my knowledge. because it's a mystery, so they might understand his knowledge. In the mystery of Christ, it means Christ has a mystery. And this is the mystery that has been unfolded. Let me show you. Wave your hands. Go to Colossians 1. I will tell you the mystery. Paul said something. He said, for some time, this mystery has been hidden to many people. So many people. They didn't know about it. Can I show you? Colossians 1, verse 27. He said, to whom God will make known. This time it's not him. God will make known. What is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles? Even the mystery is among the Gentiles. It's hidden. The people are walking around it, the knowledge. He said, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. You didn't catch it. You are sitting there. He said, the moment Christ comes in you, what is Christ? Christ is the Greek word for the anointed. The moment you come into Christ, you become the anointed. And when Christ is in you, that is the hope of the glorious life. That is the mystery that has been hidden for years. That is why, you see, I spoke about esoteric and what? Pneumatic. These are things around the Spirit of God. The moment the Spirit of God comes into you, you start understanding mysteries. That is why it's not difficult for Christians to understand certain things that are about to happen. Lift your hands. Some people don't know what will happen when Christ will come back. They don't know there will be a treaty that will be signed between Israel and them. There are some untold mysteries that the Bible has uncovered. Sometimes it's not just that. It's just what is about to happen tomorrow morning in your house. And God say, carry your wife and children and leave the house. And some tenants are still in the house. Listen, the greatest mystery revealed to Abraham was that he never moved until the Spirit of God told him to move. But Lot thought that he had met, he was smarter than Abraham. Abraham was the leader. Lot was to follow Abraham. But when God told Abraham to look and choose where he wants to go, he told Lot to make the choice that because they had too much goats and cattle that it was becoming issue between their people. So they had to separate themselves. You, Abraham carried you along and you became you. Abraham said, choose. Foolishly, you look and say you saw a green land. Choose green land. Then Abraham waited. Let me tell you the mystery. Lot went to the green land where it became Sodom and Gomorrah. And there was trouble because God wanted to destroy that land. And Abraham was in a dry land. Catch this. Abraham had to stand in the dry land and now intervene for Lot. Because Abraham was the only man who could know what was happening in the land. And God was talking to him as a friend. Another mystery. When Moses and Israel, when the Israelites were against whatever God would say, God got so angry and said he would destroy them. This is what he told Moses. Allow me so that I can smooth them. If God has to tell you to allow him to kill some people, then you are in Saliva. These are mysteries that people don't get. God has to go through a man to develop a man. That is why God, the greatest mystery is that God could not come as a spirit. The greatest mystery, God had to come by a word, which was spoken by an angel to a woman, and the woman had to be stabilized to receive the word. The woman had to be stabilized to receive the word. Else there will be breakages in the delivery of the message. Else there will be breakages. The point of communication needs no break. And in the law of faith, in the law of communication, when there's breakages, what happens? What happens? What's that? One of the greatest tools. Do you know the Greek name for voice? It's called phone, which is the English word called phone. And that is why you can best understand someone by voice than text. In Psalm 29, God said, He said, the voice of the Lord move over the waters. 70% of your body is water. That is why when I minister, you have goosebumps, because it's matter. Matter is anything that has mass and can occupy space. Matter responds to sound. And that is why sound can penetrate any form of matter. It's either it passes through or it causes a break in the material. Sound can move through this wall and break it. Many of you know. And there is something that abides in sound, which is wind. It's called pneuma in Greek. It is also called spirit. Did you hear what I said? Pneuma is wind. It's also called spirit. So anytime you speak, your spirit moves. And that is why people can feel your emotions in your tone, your vocal tone. They can decipher. In FBI, they can decipher the shape of your head through your voice. They can tell who was in the room at that time, who killed the person. They will decipher through the voice waves and pick and start drawing your head. Go and research. Your voice can go into water, and that's why water can take your body, your sound, and absorb it, but you will develop a bit of it. That is why the wall will bounce your sound. That is why, what again? Solid, liquid, gas. And let me show you the biggest secret. That is why before God spoke, His voice was the wind, the pneuma, the spirit of God that came upon the earth. Now, when pneuma came upon the earth, it met the three forms of matter. The earth was without void and form. What was it? There was water on the earth, and there was earth on the earth, and there was. He said, the God that spoke light out of darkness. That was number one. He spoke light out of space. Solid, liquid, gas. Space. Spoke darkness out of space. He spoke to water, and water gave the animals 3 elements. He spoke to the earth, and He gave plants. Those were the 3 elements. Solid, liquid, gas. Earth, water, and space. And let me tell you one biggest secret. Do you know the anointing and the Holy Ghost was upon John the Baptist in his mother's womb? But when they grew up, both of them didn't see themselves, because God is too much. Mary had to hide Jesus for some time. Jesus had to be hidden till he was 30 to be confirmed. Even though he was going underground. Nobody knew he was that person. But when you read the scripture, John 1, you understand what happened. John the Baptist didn't know the face of Jesus. It was a confirmation from God in his ear that this is Jesus. This is my anointed son coming. But he was already telling them that there is someone who anoints you with the Spirit. That is, see these people, they met, their mothers are met with their stomach, and the anointing was upon John the Baptist's mom's stomach, and Jesus was in his mouth, and they were jumping, they were happy. They were shaking the world. But they never saw themselves. The same anointing was able to locate the two of them because they had a mission to complete on earth. The one I've been preaching about is here. That's what John said. I've not seen his face. But there's a recognition. That is the mystery. When you know this man of God, that's why I'm giving you respect. Some of you can feel this guy. No, it's not normal. The way he's talking, he's not just a musician. He's not normal. And when it's open, whatever I bring, you take it. That's how the release is. He said, your giving is not forceful. Do you know Jesus had to visit everybody who gave? Jesus visits people who give, especially those who have money. You think Jesus is a broke thinker? If you don't give, you can't open.